Hiya, Laura. Let me just check I've got microphone working.
Hiya, Laura.
Yeah, I got
Check I've got
it.
microphone working.
Now then, I've, I've just come on, Laura. How are you? Let me just move this curtain out of the way. I've changed a few stuff. What do you think? I make this cage. Can you see it? Can you see it, Laura? I've, I did it over there, that. I put this bar up. It's not bad, is it? I made like a roll cage and these lights. I've got these lights on and a roll cage, so hopefully we won't roll over. Hey up, Scott, man. I've just powered up. I'm sat in me. I've got my roll cage ready. So if I do roll car over, Mario, hey up, Mario. Now then, Mario, I've been studying. I've been studying a lot of what you've been teaching me. And I've discovered something that I think I've been doing really wrong. And tonight I'm going to try and fix it. And let me know if this makes any sense to you, Mario, with you being like at top of your class and helping me. I've spotted something. And I've even titled this video, Does hand position affect your race pace? What I've noticed I've been doing, and you've mentioned it a few times, is I take my hands off the steering wheel a lot. Let me just put this light on. I take my hands off the steering quite often. And when I've been analysing what I've been doing, I thought, well, that's not very good. But the other thing, which I think is more important, is I've been driving this rig like I would drive an everyday car. So I've been putting let me take this wheel off, I'll show you what I mean. Right. I've been holding this wheel like this all the time. All the time I'm holding it like this. Sometimes I'm holding it like this. Sometimes I'm holding it like this. So my hands are moving all over the steering wheel. Hiya, Brandon. And I think this is affecting me. And I think because I'm driving it like my own car and I'm holding the steering wheel up here, which I think they call 10 to 2, and you've got quarter past and 20 past, and there's names. But I have my hands up here. And I think that I'm supposed to be holding it here. Because if this was what they call an open wheel, none of this top piece would actually be there. This would be straight across, and none of this bottom would be there. So the only place I could hold it is this way. And I haven't been doing that. And I've also noticed there's a geometrical, I think it's called geometrical, reason why. Because when I was going to bed last night, I was really trying to puzzle this out, and I noticed that if I have my hands here, which is where I normally have them, and I want to go to this lock, this hand here has to come past it. It goes too far, and I get too much stress within my rotator cuffs or shoulders. Now, if I'm holding it, I think correctly, at quarter to, quarter past like this, 3-9, then when I go there, I'm not overextending. And this is what I've been failing to do. So my challenge tonight, now after observing this, because I've got a bad habit now of holding the wheel up here. This is a bad habit. I've done this for so long. It's going to be very hard to break this habit. So tonight what I'm going to try and do is go on to time trials like Mario has advised and try and get my hands in this correct position. Because if I had an open wheel, I wouldn't be able to hold it up here because there'd be nothing there. So if I'm holding it like this, instead of, see if this improves my race pace. So the idea was to go on to a qualifying time trial I've already set a time in this car after putting quite a few laps in, but now do it. I don't know if I've got that wheel all right. Yeah. Now do it with this hand positioning over numbers of laps, and I'll probably move my hands every now and again. I'll possibly move my hands every now and again, Mario, because I will forget, or my old bad habits. But I'm going to try now and hold the wheel correctly, because I think these are some of the things you've been explaining to me, Mario, and it's taken me a while to sink in, but I do study it. I'm taking it on board. I'm very grateful, and Scott as well. He's been helping. Well, yes, yeah, I'm trying to improve, Mario, and with all the help you've been giving me, it's sort of clicking now. So I'm going to try this now, holding this where my hands are central. It feels strange at the moment, but we are going to. That's the challenge. Will having my hands not here but down here make me? What did I put? Will it help me with my race pace and my smoothness? This is what I'm hoping to find out tonight. Because I actually came on over there and had a quick go, and I lost a little bit of DR, and I thought I really need to sort this out, because it's about time now I started put more effort in, get more focused. Yeah, Mario, definitely. So I'm going to come out of I'm in the right car for this track that we're going on, which was the Red Bull Ring, which is a track I'm struggling with. So that's a track I need to learn if I'm struggling, I think. No point in trying an easy track that I enjoy. I might as well try a difficult track. As my camera, it's back. Try a more difficult track, which is this Red Bull, which I struggle with, is one of them. There's a few. And we can hopefully go into a time. We'll be able to see what times are here. See, I'm so slow, 141, and that was the hardest and the fastest I could go was 141. So if tonight I can improve on that one, and that 141, by the way, was achieved by holding the steering wheel incorrectly. And I've been holding this steering wheel incorrectly since I started using the game, because I'm holding the steering wheel like I do with a normal car in real life, and that does not work when you put it into racing. I don't think, I could be wrong, but my hands are going to move down to what is supposed to be correct position. It's going to be difficult, but we're going to work on that tonight. And the challenge is to see if we can get our times down to under 141. I don't mind, Scott. At the moment, I'm really now going to start focusing on racecraft, because I've realised I've been taking it too lightly, and it might not be nice for other players if I'm going around track banging into things and making a mess. So now I need to get my brain in gear on how to get my pace up, because I'm too slow. I'm too nervous in corners. That's why I built this roll cage. I'm really been worried about rolling it over. 140s tonight, 140s. We've got 141. Let's see if we can at least get a second off. That'd be amazing, because that was me pushing my luck at 141.339. It doesn't look a lot, but it is a lot. Now then, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to set a course or anything, but initially, and I'm going to, I'm going to try all of it tonight. But main thing is, the most important thing tonight is I'm going to try and hold the steering wheel correctly and not take my hands off, not move my hands around, keep them where they need to be. Because when I go to top on this wheel is very plasticky and it gets slippery as well, whereas the sides have got some rubber grips, so really I should be holding them. I even looked at the back, I could see wear marks. Oh, have you got a ghost? I could follow your ghost, Mario. I'd never catch it. 137 double. I can see it. It's right there, Mario. It's amazing. It's amazing. Hey up, GT. Yeah, I'm doing an experiment tonight, buddy. I was just explaining. I've been holding steering wheel all wrong. I've been holding it at 10 to 2, and I should be holding it at 2:45, and it's causing me to over-rotate my shoulders. And I've realised I've been holding steering wheel wrong for so long, so all my time trials I've set when I've been holding the steering wheel wrong. So tonight I'm going to try and iron out some bad habits, which is going to be quite difficult. And I'm going to just try and go around and see if I can beat my lap time holding the steering wheel correctly and trying not to move my hands, because I'll keep inadvertently moving my hands. I know I will at times. I need to remember and get my hands back where they need to be. 19. Okay, right. So should I go into a race, or let's just have a look and see how I feel with this? Just one moment. So we don't want that on, do we? Right. I'm going to leave everything completely blank. So there's nothing on anything. There's no power to the front. No power to the back. Everything's neutral. There's no traction control on here. Before I had the brakes completely to the back, so they will probably end up going back to the back as I try and figure out rotation. But at the moment, all I'm wanting to see is whether by holding the steering wheel correctly, it will give me more race pace in the long run. I've just started, so I'm only just warming up. Excuse me for smoking. I don't mean to. Right, so I'm in pits, aren't I? I wandered into pits. See, I'm distracted already and I'm one-handed already. Luckily I'm in pits. Right, hold the steering properly. Right. Yeah, a bit. That's a long pit, isn't it? I just had more than my 50. Here we go. Yeah, it's going to take some doing, I think. Now, if this is possible, I'll be really surprised, but I know I've been out. So now I'm holding the steering wheel at the correct positioning. See how it is going into corners. Oh, I find that it's so strange that I'm having to move my arms further than I accidentally went in there, Mario. I wasn't paying any attention. Right, so corners like this, holding steering wheel like this, I'm having. Right, I made it. I made it with that hand position. Mario said take a birdie, yeah, and let it roll round and get back. I'm too wide there. Just getting used to holding steering wheel like this. Everything's changed now. I don't think I'm going to magically drive better, but set a reference. I don't know what a reference. You have been, Mario. And this is why I looked back on it all, Mario. I looked back at everything, and you're completely right. I've been holding the steering wheel. I didn't understand how to hold the steering. Right, okay, and I'll put that. Is that okay? Are we there? Are we right now? Now then, I could do with a ghost. So I've got something to try and follow. Look, my hands moved up already. My hands just creeped up that steering wheel. Yeah, do everything same like before, just only change all the correct. Yeah, like then Mario, my hands started moving up. I noticed it was just happening, my hands were moving up. It's because that's how I drive a car in real life, my hands are normally higher. So that bad habit, I realise, has transferred over to this. That seems a long stretch. My right arm, when I go into that, it goes right under me. This is not gonna. Yeah. Yeah, this won't be. I won't instantly get better because of holding wheel like this, but hopefully there will be an improvement after I've done it for some time. So I need to be patient with it because it won't happen instantly. It'll take me some time to figure out this new style of holding the steering wheel. See that 141 I set when I was chasing a ghost, so that probably helped me. And also, figuring out whether I can rev this car through its revs and gain an extra few mile an hour before changing gear, because some of them seem to rev further. We really could do with a ghost on here, Mario, just for me to have some idea of what pace. It's difficult to find my pace when I'm on my own. And that's what Scott said, use all track, so would that be a penalty as long as I don't cross all four tyres over that white line, then I'm okay. I think that's what it is. Like there, I've got all four over, that would have been a penalty then, I think. Let's see. So otherwise I won't know where all the track is that I'm allowed to use. .143 isn't bad with this new hand positioning and no ghost. For me. But we really could do a beating at 141. Oh, was that better? Thank you, Mario. Trying to use more of the track, Scott, as well. Trying to concentrate on what you keep telling me, which is to use all track without putting all four lines over. Yeah, I'm starting to try to get this. My hands went up there. Yeah, without a ghost. We did it without a ghost. I don't know how that happened. I'll set a ghost. I'll just try it. I'll finish this one lap. Ooh. Yeah, we could do a setting a ghost. We're getting 141s without a ghost. Without a ghost. Right. Okay, Mario, I'm going to go in and we'll try and find a way of setting a ghost. Because now I'm putting more, I know you've been putting a lot of effort in for me, Mario. You've taken a lot of time out, and so has Scott and everybody else, so I need to repay that. We're getting down and doing some proper learning now. And that's that's the start tonight, some proper learning, hopefully. Hopefully I don't lose it again. Right, come out of here. Hi, Brandon. Hope you're doing all right, mate. We're on a driving experiment tonight, trying to get more speed, more need for speed. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. Is that the same car? I want the same car, really. There we go. At least we've got something to follow then, and we've got a timer. No. Oh. Hands down there where they should be. Ooh. Sorry about that, Mario. I thought I was going to run into the back of it. I thought I was going to run into the back of that car there. Yeah, you're great, Brandon, man. I love you, mate. Right. Ooh. We did a 140. We've already beaten us time, Mario, by holding wheel correctly. That you proved it. You proved it, Mario. Excellent. Hadn't even took us long. That's awesome. Just changed the position of my hands on the steering wheel has already taken a second off a lap time. Wow. Wow. All that time, my hands weren't in the right place. And it hadn't even been half an hour. And I could have been chasing that second for days and not getting it, all because my hands were in the wrong place. Wow. Wow. Hand positioning, I didn't realise it was so important in racing. My hands keep moving up steering wheel a little bit, I have to keep moving them back down. That's just the old habit creeping in. See, then I slow right down, so I'm worried about bumping into Ghost. I don't know why. That's weird. Yeah, I'm looking at that now, Scott. I'm trying to widen it up, looking at that Ghost, seeing how far it looks. To me, I didn't know you could go right over there, Scott. I mean, I bubbled that, but let's go again. Yeah, I'm looking now at using all this track as well, Scott. Absolutely, because it's allowing me. It's sort of straightening stuff up in a way, isn't it? Up my hands again. My hands. I keep forgetting my hands. I keep forgetting my hands. We won't get another lap in, but we'll find out. We'll just use this one still for practice. Squeeze as much out of this practice time as we can. Because once we're in race, everything changes. I'll just have to try not to bang into all. my hands again. That is going to happen. I am going to keep forgetting occasionally. Like I say, it's an old habit, is that. Oh, hey up. We're going to slide off track then anyway, I think. Yeah. So that's answered the question as far as I'm concerned. Move my hands into the correct position can make a big difference. Oh my God, how have I ended up in that position? I don't know. Yeah, this has been oh, here we go. Now then, I'm going to try as best as I can. No more clowning, no clowning around tonight. Yeah, Pete, this is best we've ever done on here has been terrible. So that for us even to get a qualifying time that's put us there is a bonus. But the race is going to be different. Don't get a penalty and don't fight. Okay. Yeah, that's the aim. Try not to get a penalty and not to get tangled up with other cars. Because that will just affect my safety rating and my driver rating. I am learning. I'm studying this now, Mario. And you've put me on that studying path. Thank you. I appreciate all the help I'm getting. I do, and Scott as well, obviously. I do. I appreciate it so much, and for everybody that's coming here to keep us company as well. That's another thing. Right. Let's see what hands, feet, get everything where you need it. I have to talk to myself to jog my mind what I need to be doing so I don't lose concentration. I know I'm only in a D lobby, but it's so difficult for me. Thank you. Another bounce way up, so that. Forget how bouncy this car is if I ate them sausages. At least that car behind's been good to me. Ooh, I missed that. Oh, my hands have moved up again. You're awesome, Brandon. think that one in front's on a joypad because he keeps wobbling about. Keeps twitching like that. Way up. I've got a penalty. Oh, he's gone off. Just bumping. Not the head off. This one in front don't want me bump drafting, he's all over the place. But I didn't overtake him, because I saw what he just did to the last player. Oh, I keep almost moving my hands up. But believe it or not, this is the best we've done. And with his hands in these positions so far, that's a massive difference I can see. So thank you again, Mario. Taught me so much. I'm just hoping this one in front makes a mistake, really. That's what I'm relying on to try and get that position back, but he's all over the road. I think he's on a joypad. If he's on a joypad, it'd be difficult for him to keep that car straight, so he could end up shoving us off. But he's actually faster than us. Did it again, I moved my hands up. Domino's Pizza, I bet he can deliver them fast. That looked like a mistake, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it was a mistake. Yeah, he got a half a second, didn't he? A little bit of contact there, but nothing deliberate. Yeah, they must have thought it was deliberate, it wasn't. I just seized my moment, but they wasn't have been happy with it, so they knocked me off. I still think we're doing much better than before. Because I was really struggling with this track before. Well, that's it. That one that had penalties, clanging into that other one. Woo! He must have got a massive penalty there. Right, this holding the steering wheel like this is definitely changed the game. It's changed the game. Thank you so much, Mario. We never got a position like that before when I were holding steering wheel at centre 2 or whatever that is. And I didn't even see a penalty. Maybe I'm tempting fate by saying that, but I do believe, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Mario. It felt much better. Let me have a quick look at what's going on here. Oops, there's so much writing. I missed a lot. I will. Yeah, I was very concentrating then, Laura. That's not like me, but I've decided I've been messing around too much, Laura. And and Scott have been putting so much time into teaching me how to get faster on track. It's almost seemed disrespectful at one point when I was watching it, so I thought, no, time to knuckle down and try and figure this game out properly. And now I'm learning how to hold the steering wheel in the correct position. That's already made us faster. It proved it. I mean, a title that does hand position affect race pace? Well, my conclusion is it definitely does. So if anybody watches this and races, it makes a difference. But you know, my hands are so. Woof. I can see why some people wear lightweight racing gloves, you know. But I don't know if I could get on with gloves. But yeah, wheel feels really. Yeah, I'm putting work into it now, Laura. I'm actually gonna, because like I say, Mario is taking a lot of time out to teach me from such a nice skill level, Laura, that it'd be disrespectful for me not to put more effort in. So I'm doing best I can here because I'm buzzing on it. It's great. In 5 minutes, right, okay. We'll jump in there. Yeah, Scott, you always help, man. You've always helped as well. Always, always. Appreciate you, Scott, man. You know, I wouldn't be here where I am now at this level. Even though I'm in D's, I'm still, I mean, I lost DR there, but it is what it is. The thing is, I'm learning. I am learning. So eventually, when all these improvements click together, that's what we're looking for. Well, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I know it's not very good DR, Mario, but I'm just going to keep at it because I think that's what it's about. You always put a great smile on my face, particularly when I'm feeling low and a bit depressed and all. And always a smile on my face. Oh, cheers, Brandon. Hey, ups, buddy. I don't know whether you've been watching, but what's happened is I've realised I've been holding steering wheel wrong. And now I'm holding it correctly because I should really hold it like an open wheel, but I've been driving it and holding steering wheel like you do with a normal car on road, and it doesn't work in racing. I need to hold it properly. Mario kept mentioning it, and I just kept taking my hands off steering wheel and putting my hand. Even in that last race, I noticed that my hands were slowly creeping up the wheel, and I have to keep bringing them back to where they needed to be. What do you reckon of my roll cage? I built a roll cage. Excuse me, I'm dripping water here. I made a roll cage. And it's to protect me. It makes me feel better having a roll cage. That way, if I roll car over, I feel protected because I've got all this. Look at that. Love it. I've got a roll cage. I've got not too much head clearance. I can bang my head on it. Yeah, so I feel safer now. I've got a roll cage. That might help me. That might help me go. I don't know though. Hey, dear God. I've even cut down a little bit on flour tonight. Yeah, it's good in it. It's good as this roll cage. It's all right. I don't know how well you can see it. I've got all sorts going on here. Little different lights. Look. Let's just check this out while we're waiting. Have I done that right? What's this? Look. Oh, look, hang on. There's a new voice. Hang on. What's that? There's a new one world voice. Shit. I don't know what that even means, Brandon. What in the iRobot? Yeah, what do you reckon? I've got colours here. Look. Boom, boom, room's changing colour. Boom, look at that. Boom, I've got different patterns and everything. So, yeah, I've been doing that. And now I've built a roll cage. I've got some wood. I'm going to add some more dials and clocks and one thing and another to make it feel more encompassing. I was talking to Scott the other day on telephone about building a big pod. One of my next moves is to build a big pod and put it all the way around me. So I'm in a soundproof booth, and that way I'll be able to jump on day, night, early hours of morning. I'm going to put fans in. That's my idea. Put fans in, air conditioning, acoustic foam line it. Hey up! Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, and He's the only way to heaven. Repent. Hang on, we've got a gobbler. Let's have a look. We've got a gobbler in. Right, hey up, gobbler. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the only way to heaven. Repent and believe in Him. Well, no worries. I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for your faith. And I'm going and have a race. And pleasant to meet you, Yasan Oradolov. I don't know what country that comes from, but I wish you the best in life. That's the best in life I can wish to you, Wes and thank you for coming in stream, even though you did drag a big cross on your shoulder, didn't you? It's just so you know, Master's been finished. No, is it? Is it really? Oh my goodness, I didn't know it were back on. All right. Well, at the moment, Laura, I've my SIM card somewhere in car, so but it's glad to know. I'll have to find my SIM card and sort it back out again. Thank you, Laura. But I'm not putting that SIM back in phone in any hurry. I'm going old school, Laura. I like this old school apart from my Ready Player One that I do, which I love that Ready Player One. Which is this, isn't it? Obviously, you know. World's Ready Player One thing, aren't I? But that being stuck on a telephone, no. I think Gift Gaff did us a favour when they took that mask down, to be honest with you, Laura. No, I'm glad you did let me know, Laura. Thank you, love. Thank you, darling. Love you. P7, is that what we're aiming for? Oh no, that's where we've qualified. Oh, they're getting 138s. And I forget how long these races are, you know. They're quite long. Put a bit of a fan on. Oh, you see how we're doing it again? We're holding it with my hands are up there. They're by them red lines there. They're in the wrong place. I have to bring them down. Right in there. That's what I have to remember. what's that? That car in front's a ghost, I don't know why. Ooh, did I get a penalty there? But I might have done. Thank goodness for ghosting. Way up, do. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Sorry, Mario. We've all got 'em. Hey, no. Did I? All right. You're in a crazy lobby. Mario told me not to fight, so I've not got to fight. I can't fight them. If I fight them, I end up pointing backwards. I went off then, I've got off the second there. He didn't do that. German, I think it's German guy there. He was sound, he was alright. Alice. Wow. Well, we're going to slide off the track then. Gosh, that were a bit... I think that car in front were being a bit brutal though. I think somebody were getting revenge there. And another thing I've noticed that I've been doing, Mario, is keeping my fingers on the paddle shift, so, and then I lose strength holding the wheel. I need to remember after I've done the gear shifts like that to put my fingers back on the wheel. That's another thing I've been messing up on, I think. Yeah, I think so. Now I'm trying to get hold of wheel again after changing gear, instead of keeping my fingers resting on them paddles, because when I do that I feel like I'm losing strength on my steering capabilities. Oh, I went across that line, I saw it. I've got an half a second there, I think. But I don't know how, I must have escaped it back. The skin of my teeth. Thank you everybody that's come on here to keep me company. That's lovely. We're having a nice room tonight. Well, do us a favour as well. I wouldn't normally ask, but you know, when you put your thumb up or down, don't make no odds. It means that the YouTube algorithm, I think, lets people see where we are. That's what they said, I've heard. Anyway, I don't know. But worth a try, innit? And that helps me keep making these, doesn't it? And if you see anybody else in chat, feel free to go to their channel and give them a thumbs up and a subby thing, you know. Never harms, does it? Spread the joy. Spread the joy, that's what I say. Mario, I'm liking this track more and more the more I go around it. I must admit, I'm not as nervous of this track anymore. It used to be, I found it very, very difficult before. Now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with it. And holding steering wheel like this, once I get the hang of that's got to help. And remembering not to leave my fingers on paddles all the time as well. Are we going to have a stream? That'd be ace. Bit more, bit more. Well, this is what I'm going to try and do, Mario. I'm going to keep building this rig and get it to a stage where I've got it all soundproofed. And then hopefully I'll be able to come on at all hours of day, night, morning. But I need to build a pod and line it with acoustic foam and some ventilation and some fans. And hopefully that'll allow me to do more streams as well. Hopefully we'll be able to have another race tonight, and as I say, over the weekend I'm going to try and buy more materials so I can enclose all this rig into a pod, into a soundproof pod. Going to take a bit of doing, so it won't be done straight away, but it's definitely in the planning. So far we've got us lights, we've got us fans, we've got us roll bar. We just need to make a pod to put the whole system in, and then we should be able, at that point we'll be able to stream much more often, I'm hoping. Much more often. You know, we'll still do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I'm hoping we'll be able to stream in between and very late at night as well if we make a soundproof pod, so I can... Somebody out with just there, isn't there? There you go, Matt. You enjoy it, mate. Oh God, I don't bump you now. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you, mate. He didn't need to do that. He gave me that last position back. That was nice of him. Yeah. So the plan is to Jumanji drums. The plan is to eventually build a structure all the way around, all the way over, with a door, and then line it all in acoustic mats and foam, and I'll be in a box. I'll be in a box. It'd be good. Yeah, but right, here we go. With 1838, when I turned 30, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, Brandon, you don't get me chuckle, mate. A bit more. Can I just say one thing? You are very much loved and very passionate and much appreciated in your smile. You are too kind, I swear down. You are too kind, Brandon, honestly. Thank you anyway. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. I mean, you're going to stream more tonight. Tonight, Mario, I'll probably only last until 8 o'clock because I still have to. In fact, he's right under tripod. His little Henry. He's under my tripod, and luckily we haven't had too many fireworks this year, so he doesn't like them. But the fireworks, doesn't my little dog? They frighten him. And we haven't had very many fireworks this year, so fingers crossed. That's good. But tonight, I normally let him out, does his exercises and stuff. But I'm definitely planning on working this project so that it gets to a stage where we can just hop in, get the community built more up, so we can all get in. You need padding around your roll cage. It looks like you're sat under it. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put all, sponge, and I'm put cable ties and cloths and everything. You should see it. It's massive, man. It's massive. Good though. I'm sat in it, and it protects my head. If I roll car over, protects me, does this. Yeah, I've got all trust and faith in it that my roll cage will save me. Right. My DR, I can see that my DR's going down, Mario, but that's not intentional. I am trying. And it's just one of those things that when time's right, I'm sure DR will go back up. But in the meantime, I just have to suck it up, as they say. Yeah, I just have to deal with it, drop in, and then hopefully, as we do more practice. Hang on, I've got a message. Something close for. Oh, thank you, Laura, for sending me that. Thank you, Laura. Look, I'm going to have a proper look at that later. Wow. How much are they, Laura? Do you know? Price is not an issue. It doesn't matter. Look, I'll have a look at that because that sounds perfect. Because otherwise, I'm going to be buying a lot of timber and making a big wooden box and then covering it and vinyl wrapping it and sound insulating, and it's a lot of work. So I haven't got strength to do all that. But that you've just sent me there, Laura, I'll have a look at that. That looks like something I saw before. Right, here we go. Select it from my garage. Right, was it? Don't forget, I'll be 28. Not this Monday, but the Monday. See if you can get your birthday hats and wish me happy birthday. Right, hang on. I've not even got a pen, Brandon. I've not even got a pen. I'd have to write it down. I miss my own daughters. Very important things have been happening to my daughters, and I can't even remember them days, Brandon. So trying to remember your birthday is going to be a tricky one for me with my condition. But like I said before, happy birthday. What is it? 28. 28. It's one of my grandson's birthdays this month, and he goes 9 years old. So I've got to find out what's going to be the best thing for his birthday to get a 9-year-old. He's very intelligent, and he's going to be 9. Do you know, I've got a video up, it was locked, and the video is when he was born. I'm gonna unlock that possibly on his birthday so Laura can watch it. Or I'll just take it round and show him, because I've kept it locked because it's quite a private video, you know, showing the birth of a grandchild. Where are we? Yeah, so we've got a minute to figure it out, and then we'll have this rate. Oh, have I entered it? I didn't see, Mario, honestly, I forget things so easily. So easily. I don't know what it's doing. It's doing a twirl around it. Oh, it's there. We're there. But there's another thing, Mario. Even when I've finished all this system, so I can stream hopefully more, I still have to be aware that I'm not very strong. I've got quite a few health issues. I won't go into details about them, but I struggle with certain things more. This is great therapeutic physiotherapy for me as well, so it helps. It helps with my rotation of my arms and my wrists and my fingers, so it's all good. As long as I don't totally overdo it, that's the thing, because then I'm no good. A football player's no good to you, Mario, if he's injured and he's done his Achilles heel in his or he's tore an hamstring. This is it. I don't want to tear an hamstring out doing this, do I? I'll be no good to you. It's like your driver will be laid up, but I'm definitely going to try and do longer and streams and more often in between when I feel up to it for sure. I'm in race now. Yeah, I think as DR's going to just completely keep dropping off, Mario. But once we piece everything together, hopefully we'll be able to do well. But like I say, I do have a nice to see you. I don't know how to answer that. Somebody's put nice to see you again. Who is it? Somebody called Mark. I don't know who these people are in here, and I don't know how to answer them. Thank you. If you know where I am on YouTube, bob in and say hello here, because I don't know how to write stuff on this video game. I know people do it. There's a messaging system, but I don't know how it works. Right, well, which one's Mark? I'll have to be good with Mark, because he's obviously took the time to write me a message. Where is he? Oh, he's right at back. Oh, he's not really. It's called Jizmark. It's called Jizmark. I've just realised. You look at how it's wrote. Jiss. Where is it? There, Jizz 944 Mark, Jizmark. You can't write that. No, then hang on. Let's have a look. Old steering wheel, right. So, try not to let anybody down, and remember to have fun as well. That's the thing, isn't it? Right. Pretty sure I'm 8. Oh, I'm in 11th. excuse me. I'm trying, Mario, I'm definitely trying. Oh, that's a penalty. Sorry about that, Mario. I'd cut that line totally wrong. Do I have too much time ahead? I'm not sure what that means. Oh yeah, we're only on lap 5 out of Mario. Hopefully things will get better. No, what's that going? Is that going to give me a penalty? Oh, I didn't see you there, mate. Don't do that. We're all in a kerfuffle up ahead. me do a mistake up again, didn't I? You alright? Yeah, I saw that. Oh, Gizmark. Gizmark. Bless you. You got a Gizmark. What thing to say? That's definitely improved holding the steering wheel correctly, even though we're not up there winning with them, but I'm definitely more comfortable starting to have my hands down there, which is so much better. I can't tell you how grateful I am for you teaching. Oh, cheers, buddy. P8 for me is good in here, to be honest with you. Yeah, P8 is good for me, absolutely. Um, we raised some position, but we might have lost as DR. But to be honest with you, this will have to be my last race tonight. And then on Monday, we've got, thank you, Mario. Yeah, it felt better. And all that training that you've been giving me, I appreciate that. On Monday, we get three more tracks, daily races. So I'll be excited to see what they are. And in the meantime, during the weekend, I'll keep on doing stuff to this to try and improve it, and I'll try and change me what you think of as a lot of plumbing. I'll have to put some padding on there and make it, but I ain't got a lot of headroom as it is. Put some old jeans, rag a few old jeans out pipes and some cable ties, it'll be alright. Probably won't. But look, so tonight, I'm so grateful for everybody coming on and keeping me company, and it looks like we've had some good numbers in as well. It's been awesome. So my little dog is now letting me know that he wants to go out and have his walks and what have you. So is it how we break down to 965? Oh my goodness. Well, I'll keep trying, and we'll hopefully we'll raise that number as we go along. Right, are you off, Scott? I'm off myself, mate. And thank you for coming on. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. Thank you, Spuddy and Laura and everybody that's managed to get into the stream. I'm really happy that you've come in. Hope to see you streaming. Well, this is it. Hopefully, we're going to start getting some weekend streams in. I've just been sent a message through a computer about a pod. So I'm going to have a look at this pod, and I might not have to build one from scratch. I might be able to buy one that's all ready to just boom, and it'll go straight up. If that's the case, and it's supposed to be soundproof, I'm going to be checking into that this weekend and seeing whether we can put something on order or what have you, and we'll just build this into something that I can jump in and out of more regularly when need be. But for now, all I can say is thank you very, very much, and I'm going to go let my dog have a bit of exercise, and everybody enjoy their evening and enjoy your weekends. And I've been really, really super grateful that you've come in, and thank you so much. Right, cheers, buddy. Cheers, everybody. I'm off. I'm off. Here we go. Hey up now then. Have I got this right? Yeah. I think so. There we go. Okay, well, thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic evening, and I hope to see you on Monday where we get some fresh daily races. Right, have a fantastic time. Love you all.